people, we greet you now. Welcome now to this our channel. If na the first time when I dey waka jam this our channel, make una follow us, make una like our page, and make una help us dey share our videos. Una know say na ogbonge updated news, breaking news, correct tori na we dey carry come for una for here. So if una never subscribe to our YouTube channel, make una rush go subscribe and also turn on the notification bell so that anytime we be like say we drop updates, una go dey notified. Anyway, my people, make we enter the updates and the tori wey we carry come for una like this. Make una watch.
Yes, so my people, make una come listen to this shocking revelation about the real cause to Biafra gbege and war. People not be smart, you know. This Professor Pat Utomi don't come outside. He don't come reveal a lot. Wetin lead to Biafra gbege, Biafra war. He talk a lot for this one, not be small. Anyway, I will play on the video now. Make una watch, make una listen carefully and hear all what he talk for this one. Make una watch and make una don't forget to like and share.
And a group of professionals put out a statement. I had first written an article in the Guardian. It was in 1993. That was titled, "We Must Say Never Again." And never again was a reaction to the annulment of the elections of the 12th of June 1993. And out of these, three gentlemen, Samoni, Atedo Peterside, and myself, crafted an invitation to the professional class to recognize that their future was at stake. It was not just politicians doing whatever they wanted. The result was a gathering of a tribe of professionals who went through quite a bit. They used brain, they used brawn, in the sense that some of them were beaten by police on the streets of Lagos. At that time, I was actually chief executive of a multinational company, and we were beaten on the streets of Lagos. And people thought, "Are you crazy? Why are you going out there?" Somebody like Olisa Bokpa came out to lead the demonstration, and he was first beaten by those he came to lead before they realized that he came to lead them. So,
the struggle.
Such was the nature of that struggle. What I would like to do now is basically, I suggest a number of areas of values that will create committees out of working groups. We'll call it committees. And people can indicate what working groups they'd like to be part of, and we begin to work. And some of the NGOs, whether it's Luxterra, the Kuka Center, SPPG, and such groups, can actually take on the work in some of those areas. And at a later stage, we will convene and begin to break all of this and engage, almost in the same way you do a visioning process. But more importantly, we've got to begin a huge recruitment drive into this tribe. And as people become tribesmen, they make a pledge to live what they preach and to try and, as it were, advocate everywhere they go. Drawing from the various interventions, beginning with the keynote, which was really fantastic. Professor Akinwale really set us on it too. Here are a number of values that we need to work on so that we can develop them to a point where we can say, are Nigerians willing to say, I own this value, I pledge to live by it. One is the freedom value. He was very profound about freedom and progress, the relationship. How do we set us free as a Nigerian value? Nigerians are people who cherish freedom. Managing the benefits of diversity. That is another value that Nigerians need to work on. How do we manage the benefit of diversity? Now, the dignity of all, dignity of every human being. That is human solidarity. Every human being has the equal dignity of God in them. And as the normally say, the death of every person diminishes me, because there is a piece of me that is shared, all of us. And so, those profound words of our original national anthem, though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. That is a Nigerian value of immense proportion that we need to resuscitate and make a central thing for young people. We suffer from the fact that politicians think that anytime they want to get something, they play a card. And that card pollutes young people's thinking. There's the value of a place for mineral wealth. I mean, part of the damage of Nigeria, and Father Kimale was fantastic in pointing it out. Sometimes people are too politically correct. Look, Nigerian Civil War was caused by oil. Quote me. Nigerian Civil War was caused by oil. There was oil in Eastern region, and the fight for it is what caused the Nigerian Civil War. All the other things are window dressing. And he said so. And that's very important. Where do we place mineral wealth, which has damaged Africa? Well, all these resource wars around the continent. A country like Norway taught us something about how to deal with resource. An African country like Botswana teaches us plenty about it. That is an issue for Nigeria. How do we place mineral oil that it does not become such a terrible spoiler of the possibility of Nigeria? Another value is collaboration. Collaboration. How do we collaborate with one another? Because together we're stronger than alone. A broomstick can never be as strong as a broom. Next one, ethics and the universal dignity of a human person. Ethics. What is irreducible? What don't you do to your neighbor? Ethics. And living in Nigeria. How do we treat people who of poor conduct? As Professor Nagalu said, there are criminals everywhere. Many years ago, when I attracted one of my colleagues in grad school back to Nigeria, I had married an American girl, a white girl, came to Lagos. Armed robbers went to their home, attacked her, and the girl was teaching at the US the school, international school. Ran back to the embassy and said to the husband, two options: you either follow me and we'll go back, or so I called her and said, Evelyn, look, in Indianapolis where we all lived, there are armed robberies. And she said, yes, that's true. But if I call 911, I know at least somebody will respond. That was the difference. I'm talking about back in 1983 or 4. How do we ensure that in spite of all of these things, that we can live together well? Owning integrity. How do we own integrity? Naming, shaming, and ostracizing the people who do wrong is a Nigerian renewal. Nigeria is in a deep crisis. It doesn't matter what perspective you see it from, whether it's the partisan political, whether it's the economic, crisis, whether it is the security or insecurity challenge. Whatever way you see it, Nigeria is in deep crisis. And it seems that we are missing the point in the way we're trying to solve it, which is why it seems intractable. We have failed to recognize that more fundamental to human progress are the values of a society, the institutions in society, and the place of merit in an age that is described as the aristocracy of talent, where merit has shaped the modern world. And so the question is, we want to raise a tribe of Nigerians who are not distracted by the games of today that politicians play, who recognize that for us to make progress, our values must change, and change dramatically, change purposefully, because we know that this is what will sustain progress.